Carter, when did you learn that you're going to play defensive end this week?
If I remember correctly, it was probably like Monday or Tuesday. But I'm familiar with end and tackle. I mean, when they told me I was going to move out there, I was excited. So
3 sacks today, part of a 5-sack effort for you guys. You really were able to get some pressure on the quarterback. Was that something you saw you were going to be able to do coming in, or?
yeah, I think the preparation that we had during the week, we were planning on trying to disrupt the offense as much as we could, and getting to the quarterback was one of those things.
How big was this one for you guys? It was, I know.
Huge, absolutely. In terms of a crossroads in your season, losing this one, you could be done and it could go downhill fast, or you win as a team and it could turn the entire season around.
What was the talk in the huddle when you saw they were going to go for it on 4th and 1 there?
Well, I don't even think we huddled. I just think we got the play in and we knew, hey, we knew what this defense was about, and then we just executed it and went our way.
Coach, did you?
Go ahead.
The 4th down and 1 play. I'm assuming you've seen that Wildcat package that they have on film. Did you feel like you were prepared for that particular play in that down and distance there?
I thought it's a good formation, tough to defend. But when I saw them bring that personnel out, the thought was that they'd be in that type of formation, not knowing what the play was. But we got our best personnel to match up with it on, and then Carter made a heck of a play.
Any more questions for Coach?
Overall, Coach, I mean, your defensive effort, pretty impressive. That's a pretty good offense over there, and you really shut them down.
No, I'm very pleased with our defense. I thought they played outstanding, and we had to play with a lot of grit today, and they did that. They played with a lot of heart. And then even with the pass interferences, we had 2 pass interferences on that final drive, and after I'd gone for it. And the defense, they were playing well all day, and I trust our defense, and they came through in a tough situation, because they with those 2 pass interference, that's hard when you're in a huddle. And they get those first downs when you had a 3rd and 30, and they got out of trouble on one. And yet, so we'd go back out, and this time we broke the glass. We made the play that needed to happen, and that's the kind of play that you need to have happen to create the season you want.
Any more questions?
Talk about behind the switch of the defensive line. What were you trying to do there? I know Preston was still at offensive guard, I think, earlier this week, wasn't he? And you moved him back to defense.
Yeah, Preston last week was an offensive guard, because we thought it takes time to learn offensive line, so we moved him over offensive line during the open day, thinking that he might move into a starting role. He really never did, and we were getting a little lean on defense, and by bringing him back over, we felt we could move Carter back to defensive end and give us a little bit more edge pressure than what we've been getting the last couple weeks, because we wanted to create these sacks if we could, and we knew this quarterback could run. The young one is very athletic, so we had to be able to keep him in the pocket. So there's a lot of thought put into that, but using Carter's talent, and he's really became quite a football player for us. So we wanted to get he and Ike opposite of each other and try to hold those edges.
First half, what was the message after the first half? You go in, probably a really great defensive half, up 3-0. What did you say to you guys?
Well, really, it was just we had to make an adjustment. There was one formation that they were moving the ball on us on, and so we went in and spent most of that time trying, and in a calm way. I don't think it was very hectic at all. Everybody just kind of knew their job. We presented what was leaking and how they were doing it, made the adjustment, and knew that we had to come out and play a whole another second half, and we took that part of their game away from them, and then they did a couple other things in their adjustment as well. But no, it was very calm. It wasn't, an end-all speech or anything like that. It was just a workman-type attitude, a grit, a heart, and players making plays.
And then in the third quarter, they marched, they take the lead, 7-3, and then great drive by the offense to take back the momentum.
Exactly, and that's what, our offense did that at Cal Poly, or excuse me, at the North Dakota State game. It did that in other games for us, where the defense plays so well, and then they hit a couple big plays on us, which will happen now and again. But the offense picked it up right away, scored it right back, and gave energy back to the defense, and that's all we need. And you'd like to make a few more plays on special teams to do the same thing, but overall, it was a tremendous win, and very pleased with the type of win it is. That was a hard-fought, grinded-out game against a very good football team. I think they're number 5 or something, or number 6 at home on their homecoming. So I think that's huge statement by the mindset that the players came in with for our team.
Last question, Carter, here, defensive end or defensive tackle going forward?
Whatever they ask me, I'll do. Anything to get a win. Like you said, this win can bring your team together, and I'm just looking forward and excited to what's ahead for us now.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.